Hey guys, how is your day going? My day is going fantastic because we have finally made it to the 21st century. Here we are at the year 2000. Yes, 21st century Kylie. Light Years, the album she released back in 2020 years ago. Her seventh studio album. I'm super pumped and ready to get into this record. It's dance pop, it's Euro disco. Oh, I think I just got hard on from saying that. Okay, wow. This is not that kind of video. Can you imagine 20 years ago? Where were you 20 years ago? I was still in elementary school. And from my knowledge, I don't think I've heard a single track on this record. I know she released Spinning Around as one of the singles off this record, but I don't think I've heard it before. I'm looking through the track list and none of these tracks look familiar, but like always, if I start listening to it and it sounds familiar, I'll let you guys know. There are 15 tracks. Wow. It's 58 minutes. There are a whole bunch of remixes at the very end, which I will be listening to. I'll be listening to them off camera. But let's get right into it with track number 1, Password. But can I just give a shout out to the cover artwork for this record? Carly looks so beautiful. She's posing so luxuriously, so pristine. There's the ocean behind her. There's some sort of sunset happening. The sun is gracefully shining just between her shoulder and her neck. This ray of light. She is posing in some sort of pool. It's just a very elegant picture, I will say. Oh my god. Oh wow. Girl, to me you're thick and hard. Well. Okay, so that was track number 1, Password. Carly is in desperate need of the D, I gotta say. This was so much fun. Wow, we went there. Some of these lyrics, I mean, I loved it. So much fun. I mean, this was a really cute song. Like I said, I love the lyrics. It got me in a happy mood. I was laughing. It was just a lot of fun to listen to and to read. Password. I love the innuendo used there for you need to know the password for entry. So, yeah, a lot of fun. I'm having fun so far. I mean, if this is what the rest of the record's gonna be, I mean, it's gonna be a total blast. So, I loved it. Password, track number 1. So now let's move on to track number 2, Spinning Around. Okay, so that was track number 2, Spinning Around, and I love how confident she's sounding in this record. She's leaving the past behind her, she's headed towards the future. This is a new Kylie. She's refreshed, she's reborn, she is excited, she's pumped up for what's in store for the 21st century. She's getting a new wardrobe. She is styling herself differently. She is a new woman for this Light Years record, and I'm digging it. I love this song. It sounds familiar for some reason. The chorus in particular, it sounds new, but at the same time, it sounds like I've heard it before, and I don't know where. I haven't heard it recently. I mean, there's just something very familiar about it, and I feel like I probably heard it when I was so much younger, maybe in elementary school or a teenager. There's something very familiar about it, but at the same time, very new and fresh, and I love the song so much. It's so catchy, and it just puts you in a very positive mood, happy mood, just makes you want to dance, and I love the chorus, and yeah, so 2 thumbs up. I love it. Spinning around track number 2. So now let's move on to track number 3, On a Night Like This. Oh, I thought that was 2 Become 1 for a second. Wow. Yes! Yes, track number 3, On a Night Like This. This is a bop. This is what I'm talking about. Yes, yes, yes. I love it so much. I love songs like this. I just get in my zone and I just let the music take me over. And I don't think about anything. My mind just goes blank and I just let the music take over my senses, my movement, everything. And I love this song. I love this song. Was this a single? If it wasn't, it should have been. Wow, I love it. On a night like this, I want to stay forever. On a night like this, just want to be together. On a night like this. So, I mean, you meet someone for the first time, whether it be, anywhere. It could be a coffee shop, it could be at a bar, it could be at an amusement park, a church, at a festival, anywhere. A supermarket, Walmart, dollar store, I don't know. You meet them, you get to know one another, and you start dancing, you start having fun, maybe you start making out, maybe you have sex, and you just want the night to keep going, you don't want it to end, you just want to be in that moment forever. This just reminded me of that, anyway. So now let's move on to track number 4, so now, Goodbye. No. No goodbyes just yet, no. Well, that escalated quickly. Track number 4, so now Goodbye, the complete opposite of track number 3. She's tired of the bullshit and the excuses. She is saying goodbye to this person. Remember when I saw you for the first time, I never thought you'd be mine. Then we went ahead and fell in love. Heaven was our common ground. I stayed for way too long, started out with trust. But it isn't just about the good times. Baby, remember all the promises we swore to. Can't say I didn't warn you. So now she's tired of him. She's moving on with her life. She didn't think she would fall in love, but she's tired of the excuses. I stayed for way too long. So now she's leaving. Bye-bye. I loved this song. This was another solid track on the record. It was very catchy. I love the production. I'm already sweating. I mean, thank God I have my shirt open because I would just be pouring sweat if I didn't. And this was a lot of fun. I'm loving this record so far. I'm really enjoying it. Euro disco, Euro pop, Euro disco is that thing? I don't know. Euro pop, pop disco, pop whatever, pop dance, pop everything. It's just a fun record. So now let's move on to track number 5, is Disco Down. Okay, so that was track number 5, Disco Down. Yes, this is just all kinds of yes. Yes, 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 yes. This song is definitely one of my favorites on the record, and this is one of those instances where, I mean, I listened to these songs and these albums during these first listen videos on my MacBook Pro, and I'm listening through the MacBook Pro speakers, and it's not doing these songs justice. I mean, I need full immersive surround sound, bass pumping. I mean, I need those sorts of speakers to listen to these kinds of records because these speakers here on my MacBook Pro, I mean, I love Apple, but it's just not doing these songs justice. And this was a lot of fun. One of my favorite tracks on the record, and I can just hear the confidence in Kylie's voice when she's singing these songs. She seems so happy. She seems like she doesn't have a care in the world. She's moving on with her life. She is releasing these more Europop, more fun-oriented albums. I mean, she just came off of her prior record, Impossible Princess, which didn't do too well. It was more experimental. It was more indie. She got a lot of flack for that, so I feel like that might have been her low point in her career, even though Impossible Princess, I really liked Impossible Princess. You know, every single song on that record, in my opinion, is really good. There aren't any skips on it. But I feel like she might have been in a down state of mind, and now she is... I feel like this is a bit of a comeback for her. Looking at the cover artwork and just hearing her confidence in these songs and reading the lyrics, I feel like this is a bit of a comeback, and... it's a great comeback. I'm loving this record so far. It's so much fun. I love every single track. I love the production. So I will say, so far, this album gets 2 thumbs up for me, especially Disco Down. This is such a great song. I love it so much. So now let's move on to track number 6, Love Boat. Yes. Yes. This is such a gay song. So that was track number 6, Love Boat. And I'm gonna say it, I have to say it. I need a ticket on this Love Boat. Sounds like a lot of fun. What happens on this Love Boat? I mean, I actually don't know if I want to tick on this Love Boat anymore after. Okay. I have thoughts running through my head right now. Okay. This totally reminds me of summer. I mean, I've never been on a cruise before. I've never even really been on a boat before. I mean, I've been on a boat a few times. But just, summer, feeling the tropical breeze on your face, martinis, cocktails. It's the dead of winter right now, and it's January. There's snow on the ground. It's so cold. I mean, I just want summer to come. And this was getting me in the spring and summer mood. But as to whether I want a ticket on this Love Boat, I mean, if it's Kylie's Love Boat, yes, I would for sure love a ticket. But you know what? I'm gonna say this is a very gay song. It kind of reminds me of the Pet Shop Boys song called Go West. I mean, if you want the epitome of having the illusion of being on a gay cruise, I mean, listen to that song. I heard that song for the first time at my workplace last summer when it was Gay Pride Month, and we had this whole Gay Pride playlist, and that was the song that was on it, and I heard it for the first time, and one of my coworkers was like, this is the type of song that, they would play on a gay cruise, or like a gay cruise comes to mind. And I mean, if you listen to the song, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I mean, this I enjoyed the song. It was a lot of fun to listen to, I will say. I don't think I would ever want to go on a gay cruise. I just feel like there's too much meat happening there. Anyway, wow. Let's move on to track number 7, Kukachu. I'm looking up and all I'm getting is hair and beauty treatments in the United Kingdom. Leave a comment because I have no idea. Woohoo! Okay, so that was track number 7, Kukachu, and I don't know how I feel about this song. I feel like it might be my least favorite track on the record. I liked it, it was fun, but when she was going, ba 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 ba, it kind of reminded me of McDonald's and their commercials, where at the end of all their commercials, they always go, ba 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 ba. It kind of reminded me of that. So, this whole time I was thinking of McDonald's as I was listening to the song. I liked it, but it's not my favorite track on the record. I don't know if it's a song I would really go back to. I don't think it's that memorable, to be honest with you. It was cute. It was a cute little song. I like the lyrics. But that's about it. So now let's move on to track number 8, Your Disco Needs You. You're useless at Scrabble. That's me. Okay, so that was track number 8, Your Disco Needs You. And speaking of the Pet Shop Boys, from a couple songs ago, Love Boat. This kind of reminded me of the Pet Shop Boys, the song Go West, when they were singing Your Disco, Your Disco. This was a very theatrical song, in my opinion, and I enjoyed it. And I will say, after listening to the first 8 tracks on this record, this is a very gay record. And again, I don't mean that as a diss, but you know, just the production of the song and the aesthetic of it, it's very, how do I word this? It's when you think of, if you're straight and you think of the type of music that gay men listen to, you know, the stereotypical Madonna, what have you. I mean, this sort of record would kind of come to mind, you know, the production of it, the aesthetic, and, you know, the way it makes you feel. And it just puts you in a happy mood. It's about discovery and traveling. I mean, you know, Kylie, like I said, this seems to be some sort of reinvention of hers that she's doing. She's kind of reinventing herself. This is her comeback of sorts. And she's traveling. She's just kind of embracing. She's full of confidence. She is, you know, this album just reeks of confidence. And I am really enjoying this record. It's so much fun. Track number 8, Your Disco Needs You, no exception. I really enjoyed the song. So now let's get into track number 9, Please Stay. Okay, so it's track number 9, Please Stay. This was a good song. It's not one of my favorites on the record. I will listen to it again, but it probably would be a song on here I would, you know, it would be my go-to song on this album. I thought it was okay for the record. And I also don't really have much to say about that track in particular. So now let's move on to track number 10, Bittersweet Goodbye.
Here we are in the dead of night. All we have is until the morn. Love you more than you'll ever know. Me a
Okay, so it's track number 10, Bittersweet Goodbye, and I gotta say, this is probably one of the most beautiful Kylie Minogue songs I've ever listened to. It's very tender, it's very special, it's very soft, it sounds like a lullaby. And she's obviously, like the title implies, bittersweet goodbye, saying goodbye to a close friend or someone she's dated, a family member. And I was a little stupid before in saying that, obviously she's saying goodbye a lot on this record, but not just saying goodbye to, someone you met, saying goodbye to them in the sense that you're breaking up, but also in the sense that someone has died, saying goodbye to a loved one who has died or passed on. And I always forget about that when someone says goodbye or sings about saying goodbye in a song. I always relate it to saying goodbye to someone you dated or breaking up with someone, but I always have to remember that it's also about, having to say goodbye to someone who has also died. I mean, this song could be about someone that died or someone she broke up with, I don't know. But nonetheless, it's just a very beautiful song and I really enjoyed it. So now let's move on to track number 11, Butterfly. Okay, so that was track number 11, A Butterfly. And I don't want to say it, but honestly, I did not care for this song at all. I mean, the allegory for a butterfly, we all know what a butterfly symbolizes. No one else has made me feel like a butterfly. A butterfly is very beautiful. It's spreading its wings. It was once a caterpillar and a cocoon, and it just escapes and blossoms into a beautiful butterfly. So we all know the metaphor there. At the same time, this probably isn't a song I really go back to. I didn't care for it at all, unfortunately. I like the meaning behind it. It's a sweet song, but no thank you. So now let's move on to track number 12, Under the Influence of Love.
Walking on a cloud, feeling high. It happens every time whenever I'm with the guys. He's got that sometimes. I'm under the influence of love, and I know there ain't no doubt about it. I'm a big fan. Feel sad and blue. Tenderness is what I need whenever he's not near. I'm under the influence of love. Tried to get to my eye, but he's the only one I see.
I don't know what I did there. Okay, so that was track number 12, Under the Influence of Love. This was another song I did not care for. I feel like this is the epitome of a filler track. There wasn't anything interesting about it, unfortunately. It kind of reminded me of old Kylie from the late 80s to early 90s, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But this was another song I didn't care for it, unfortunately. So track number 13, I'm So High. Let's get into it.
Will you take me inside? Feel the summer breeze and the canopy of stars. Ooh, it's a feeling, such a feeling, something I cannot hide. Never had the feeling something couldn't be more right. I've got a good
Okay, so it's track number 13, I'm So High. I actually enjoyed the song. Again, it's not the greatest. It's not one of my favorites on the record. The saving grace for the song is the melody. I liked it more than track number 12 and 11, Butterfly Under the Influence of Love. It's just a standard pop song. So it was okay. And I will say, I don't want this album to end, but in some ways I do because I've been bouncing up and down consistently on this yoga ball for the last hour and 15 minutes, and my ass is starting to hurt. Okay, so we only have 2 tracks left on the record. Track number 14, Kids. Now, this is a collaboration with Robbie Williams. I love Robbie Williams. Angels, I mean, that is, he has such a beautiful voice. I kind of want to go on a Robbie Williams discography journey. I do want to listen to his debut record. I think it's called Life Through a Lens. I think I worded that properly. I love Robbie Williams so much. So let's get into it. Track number 14, Kids. Yes, track number 14, Kids with Robbie Williams. I love this song so much. I was not expecting the rock music in this song. They're referencing Back in Black, AC/DC. I mean, I feel like I need to listen to some AC/DC before. I've never listened to an AC/DC album before. That's another journey I want to go on. I love rock music so much. This was a very good song. Like I said, I wasn't expecting it. It's so different from the rest of the album. Robbie and Kylie, they go great together. The production of the song was so good. I was just rocking out the whole time. I love it so much. 2 big thumbs up. Oh, yes. Okay, so that is that. And now let's move on to the final track of the album. Track number 15, Light Years.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Listen, can you hear that distant calling? Rocketing to outer space in orbit.
Hi, Kylie.
I'll be your person. The exits are located at the front and the rear of the craft. Take a breath and take the plunge, my dear.
Okay, so that was the final track on the record, track number 15, Light Years. I love it. Such a great song. The redemption on this record is real. Even though I didn't care for track number 11, 12, and in some ways 13, track number 14 and 15 saved the second half of this record, in my opinion. I loved Light Years. I loved how she was using that stewardess voice on a plane. The exits are in the front and to the rear of you, or something like that. Can you imagine if Kylie Minogue was your flight attendant? She just starts speaking in the speaker at takeoff. This was a great song. Again, I love the production on this song. And I just thought it was really good to listen to. So 2 thumbs up. And that is that. That is Light Years by Kylie Minogue. I had so much fun listening to this record. I love the reinvention of Kylie. This is a new Kylie, 21st century Kylie. She is a brand new, she's optimistic. She is looking towards the future, light years. She is finding love. She's saying goodbye. She's partying. She's disco dancing. And it was just a lot of fun to listen to. And there were some misses. I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan of the second half of the record. The first half is a total bop. I mean, really, really great. And there are tracks in general on this record that I didn't really care for, tracks I would really go back to. But there are lots and lots of tracks on here that I will continuously listen to. A lot of fun. I love the themes on this record. I like the lyrics. I mean, the lyrics have put a smile on my face more than once, as you saw. Really cute, really dumb, a lot of fun. And it was just your typical pop record. It's different from what I've heard previous from Kylie. I feel like now with each Kylie record, each one is kind of, branching out, trying new things. Each one is separating itself from one another, whereas before, earlier on in her career, from the late 80s to early 90s, I feel like a lot of her albums kind of just sounded the same. Whereas now with each album she releases, she's trying new things. Each one is kind of sounding different from the other. And now after Light Years, we're moving on to Fever, which I already did a first listen video on. It was my first Kylie Minogue first listen video. And from what I remember, I really enjoyed that record. I think I enjoy Fever more than Light Years. But Light Years is a close second to Fever. That was a lot of fun to listen to, her Fever record from 2001. So after this, we will be moving on to a Body Language. And we are going to be wrapping things up pretty soon with Body Language, and then X, Aphrodite, Kiss Me Once, and then we'll be done by Kylie Minogue Journey. And I don't even want to think about that. I want this to keep going on and on and on. So thanks for watching, guys. What are the highlights on the record for you? What are your favorite tracks? What did you think of the record? This came out 20 years ago, so if you were a teenager or, a young adult when this record came out, how did you like it? What are some memories associated with this record? And yeah, so I think that's all I want to say. When I get excited, I just fumble over my words and I just have a hard time talking. Anyway, so thanks for watching, guys. You can find me on Instagram, you can find me on Twitter, you can message me what other artists I should check out from any genre, from any decade, from any year, from anything. I'm tired, my ass is hurting, I've been jumping and hopping up and down this yoga ball. I mean, my ass needs a rest. Wow.